What's going on, everybody? I hope you're all doing well. It's BigK Crypto here, and this is my second video of the day. I started the day off with the extremely high risk stuff, okay, which was the hypes, which are not investments, they are purely gambles. And now I wanted to completely switch it on its head and go with the best long-term, low-risk investment that you can get into in crypto, and that is, of course, Ethereum Gold, okay, or aka Ethereum Capital, all right, or Gandhiji or 0x167 or whatever UI you like to use. We're going to talk a little bit about this, how it's been going. I'm going to show you and keep you updated with my results. But before we do, guys, disclaimer usually applies. None of this is financial advice, just my own opinions, thoughts, and experiences. I'm just documenting my journey. And if you want to go into any of these platforms or anything that I show you or I bring to YouTube, make sure you do your own due diligence and your own research first. Do not base your judgments on my videos or on anyone else's videos. In fact, okay, you should all be old enough, ugly enough, and wise enough to understand what the risks are and, you know, how to deal with your own crypto. Anyway, let's get started. So Ethereum Gold 0x167, again, I'm not going to see this as an opportunity to explain how the contract works. I've got many videos on that aspect of things with Ethereum Gold. I do have a playlist, so do check that out if that's something that you're interested in. And in fact, if you do want to get involved with Ethereum Gold and you haven't got started yet, go to this video. Again, I'll put that in the top right corner of your screen right here. And this is going to show you and talk you through exactly all the steps that you need to do and to take to get started with Ethereum Gold or Ethereum Capital. I think that video, actually, I predominantly base it on Ethereum Capital because this is the user interface that I prefer to use. But you know, they are both exactly the same smart contract, guys. So it doesn't matter which one you use. It's more aesthetics more than anything. And of course, the focus in this case is more on ETH unless you click that. And of course, Ethereum Capital is more on the dollar amounts, etc. I'm going to keep it on Ethereum Gold for the rest of this video, though, because I know a lot of you, the majority of you that are in this, are using this user interface. So let's get started. Now, Ethereum Gold, the last week or so has been very lucrative, very, very lucrative indeed. Okay. The last few weeks have been quite nice when it's come to dividends. And the reason why, you know, I'm genuinely excited about that is because it just shows and proves the strength behind this smart contract. And in fact, I'm not even going to call it a smart contract. The strength behind this legacy, and this legacy that is going to go forward from here on in, okay, and only going to get stronger. As you can see, this smart contract has been running for 918 days, guys. And what lends itself to being so strong of, you know, a legacy is the fact that it is not based on promises or on percentages a day or anything like that. Where you get paid in dividends, because the main way of earning money through the smart contract is, guys, is through earning dividends, okay? And you earn dividends every time people buy in and sell out of this contract. Now, the magic behind this is there's going to be times where some people are not buying or selling that much in this contract or out of this contract. Why? Well, because maybe, you know, the gas fees are too high, or maybe Ethereum price has gone up a lot and, you know, they just want to kind of see where it goes. I don't know, whatever, right? It's a psychological thing, right? People are just not buying or selling. And then there's going to be times where people are buying or they are selling. And that's when you're going to make, of course, more dividends. But that, guys, is what lends itself to its longevity, because it is based on human interaction and not based on promises of, we will promise you X% a day or X% a week or X% an hour, because those things can't be fulfilled, right? This can, because this is an ecosystem. You know, all of this is, you know, the amount of dollars, right? Over $8 million, right, in this whole contract in total. And, you know, everybody that's in this is in this for the same reason, to collect dividends. When people start to leave this contract, obviously your share of, you know, how many dividends you're going to get, it's going to increase because you're going to have a bigger share of the pie and all that kind of stuff. And of course, you've got the adverse effect the other way around. Now, I do see some people have the problem of saying, oh, you know, I'm not seeing much profits and everything else. And the reason being is because, well, let's take this back to ETH. They're looking at this, okay? They're looking about how much ETH that they're earning every day. Not so much in terms of dividends. they're waiting for this price to go from, let's say we're at $8.45 now. Let's say there's been a massive push, or we get some exciting news happen, or whatever else, or even Ethereum price just rockets up. That's when they're going to start seeing the amount of Ethereum's worth of tokens they own is going to increase. And that's what they, a lot of people are predominantly looking for, which is wrong, guys. It is wrong. You have to see this as a bank. This is your long-term investment, rather than keeping your Ethereum on a hardware wallet. Okay, like a what do you call it? A Trezor, or what's the other one? It's the one that I've got and I don't even use it. I can't even bloody remember now. Whatever, I'm going to put a picture here to to show you what I'm talking about. That bloody thing, right? Rather than keeping your Ethereum on those things and letting it just sort of just sit there, it's a bunch of binary numbers, just an electrical device, all right? It's not going to do anything. It's going to go up and down with the value of Ethereum, and that is it. If you've got it in this smart contract, guys, you are going to be making dividends. Why? Because your Ethereum is going up and down, of course, due to the price, but also you're going to be making dividends when people buy and sell in and out of this contract. So it's that extra additional perk. It's like having a bank account and earning an insane amount of interest every day. You're not going to be earning this amount of interest. I only made a withdrawal yesterday, and I've made $8.44 in what, 16 hours, 15 hours. Now you might think, well, is that it? Well, that's a lot of bloody money, right? For 15, 16 hours. You wouldn't be getting that from a bank. All right, let me tell you. So, that's that. Let's go. Let me stop rambling on. Let me show you some results. Now, I did show you in September how much I reinvested and actually how much I withdrew, which was about $775 or something like that. And in October, as you can see, I forgot to take a screenshot before I made the withdrawal. I like to take screenshots, like you can see on this, right, on the 6th of October. Before I made this withdrawal, I like to take a screenshot of it. So I actually withdrew $555 there. And on the 10th of October, I took out $124 here. And actually yesterday I took out, it was about, this was a screenshot of today, by the way, right? As you can see, 98 now. That was 92. So I actually forgot to take the screenshot before I made the withdrawal, but that was roughly, it was about 1.3 or something like that anyway. In fact, let's have a look at the MetaMask. Will it show it here? Well, the 1.3 if it's in there. Anyway, whatever, right? It was about that much. And my point is that already, we're halfway through October, and how much have I withdrawn? 500, just call that 500, 600, 700. So say about $750 already, and we're not even halfway through October. All right. And I know some of you are going to say, well, a lot of that is from referrals and stuff like that. Well, look at this withdrawal, right? I withdrew $124. 98 of that was dividends. Right. So that's proved to show you that it isn't just about referrals. Now, I know I said the primary way of making money in this is, of course, the dividends, but there are other ways of, increasing your returns on this, and that is to share your link, guys. And I say this with everything that I go into. It's not just YouTubers. If you've got a link, share it out, especially when it comes to something like this, which is, super low risk and it's a great long-term investment. Share your link out to family, friends. I've got a lot of family members into this smart contract, as well as a lot of friends. Why? Because I genuinely believe in this. This isn't a, something that's going to be here today and gone tomorrow. This thing, as we said, it's been running for, almost 3 years now, and it's just getting stronger and stronger. And there's some extra, even more bigger things coming, right? Sunny, the developer, the creator, the guy is, insane. He does not stop working. He's, him, Oracle, nobody, these guys, they're all the hardest working guys in crypto, okay? And for a reason. And the results, show, they really do show, they're evident there. So anyway, I'm going off track now. Share your link. That's my point. Okay, share your link. You don't even have to have a big YouTube channel, but if you do want a YouTube channel, I will create a playlist. Not just how to obviously set up a YouTube channel and make YouTube videos. There's a lot of nonsense like that about on in YouTube alone, but also how can you do it on a crypto level? How can you do it to now to create maybe a small community of your own? Maybe even create, little teams underneath you for when you go into platforms like this, where you can bring, platforms like this to people's attention. Especially when it's, quality content on quality things. Okay. Yes, I know I go into the high risk, dodgy ass stuff, right? Like hypes, but I make that very, very clear that that is pure gambling. I've never once deceived anyone saying you're going to definitely get 5% a day and you're going to triple your money. I've never ever once said that. I've made it very, very clear. You either win or you lose with those things. That's pure gambling. But that's that. This has got nothing to do with that. This is not the high risk stuff. Right? It's not the, not that end of the spectrum. This is, in my opinion, and I've made many videos on this as well, and as to why, but this is the lowest risk thing you can do with your crypto, in my opinion. Okay, I would like to say zero risk, but of course it is crypto, and actually not even in crypto, but in life, nothing has zero risks. But the only way for this thing to disappear, guys, genuinely, is if the Ethereum blockchain disappears. Now, that is very, very unlikely, and I don't think even Vitalik himself can manage a task like that. So, guys, if you're looking, if you're looking to put your crypto into something, maybe you're just getting started in crypto, you're looking to invest into something. This is the first point of call. If anyone asks me, friends in my own social circles or families, oh, I want to get into crypto, what should I get started with? This is the first thing that I show them. All right. Because not only, the worst thing for somebody to do is, oh, hey, I'm going to buy some Bitcoin or I'm going to buy an Ethereum. And then they buy it and they just sit on it and they wait and they wait and they wait and nothing really happens. At least with this, you make passive income, and you can make a very lucrative passive income with this. It is one of my best things in the crypto. In fact, it is the best thing that I have in the crypto space when it comes to passive income. When I put this in combination with core number compounding, and in combination with my leverage trading that I do, under the Oracle, right, his strategies, and having learned under the Oracle myself, these three are the recipe to absolute success when it comes to crypto, in my opinion. All right. So anyway, guys, that's Ethereum Gold. I'm not going to go on about it too much. If you do want to go into it, guys, of course, my link is again in the link tree here. You've got Ethereum Gold right at the top, and Ethereum Capital if you prefer that UI. Okay, depending on which one you like, different strokes for different folks. You've got all the different languages here as well if you do want to have it in your language, and of course, different currencies. And if you are going to use this user interface, I use the USD. Again, why? Because, I'm cashing this out. This is a free money machine for me now. I have pulled out my initial investment and I'm just making free money. I'm either withdrawing it, which is most of the time, to be honest, right now, or I'm reinvesting it, which I have done. I mean, I reinvested about $400 recently. So yeah, this is hands down the best thing in crypto. All right, full stop. If you're looking to get into something new, if you're not in this, I would definitely consider doing this. Okay, jumping in this. None of this is financial advice, of course, but definitely consider it. Look at my other videos. Again, like I said, I have got a whole playlist, and pick something that you like the sound of, in terms of the titles, or watch other people's videos on it. Obviously don't just watch my own, and you don't even have to use my link, guys. Use somebody else's link, or if you know someone personally that's got into this, use their link, help them out as well. But the idea of this is, guys, is not, you hardly get much for the referrals, really, apart from mainly for me, it's the satisfaction that I will be improving people's lives, genuinely. Okay, genuinely. But for me, it is about these dividends. This is your main reason for being in this smart contract. So hope you've enjoyed this edition of Ethereum Gold, Ethereum Capital. Don't forget to add comments down below if you've got any questions, and don't forget to like and subscribe if you haven't done so already, and I will catch you guys on the next one. Cheers.